Hey Leo, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot. Welcome or welcome back. I am happy to be back at it. I have officially moved. I'm in Buffalo, New York now. All right, and I'm gonna watch the Bills game today, which I haven't done in a long time, frankly. So real happy to be back. While I'm here. My furniture is not. So unfortunately, I have to do this on the floor. And, my furniture is expected to be here Tuesday or Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. I do have a card table, but it's too uncomfortable. And so I just decided to do it on the floor. All right. So let's get started. This is your weekly reading for the 9th through the 16th. I know I said the dates wrong in the Aries reading, so I apologize for that. The cards that I'm pulling here first are the Healing Light Lenormand cards. All right, so these are not traditional tarot cards, but they do have somewhat similar meanings, but different. So I'm using these as a general scope of the reading, and I'm not going to actually pull or turn these over until I get through the main portion of the reading, okay? All right, whoops, pulled the wrong deck. Okay, so these cards are the Healing Light Tarot cards, okay, by Christopher Butler. Both of these decks are by Christopher Butler. They are gorgeous cards. All right, so the first row is going to be for the person that you're watching the video for. And I don't do reversals if this is your first time on my channel. So if you see me turn over a card, that's why. Whoops, 2 came out, so we will use 2. All right, and for you, I'm using the Mermaid Tarot. Okie doke. All right, so Leo, let's see what's going on for you. All right, so we've got 2 of Wands for your person, okay? All right, so I feel like they know the choice that they need to make, whatever this applies to right now. And then we have the King of Wands. So we got a lot of fire energy here, all right? So you might be dealing with a fire sign. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, for those of you that are new to this. And then we have, wow, 5 of Wands. Lots of fire energy here. Whoops. Oh my God. Ace of Wands. Wow. Wow. And then this extra card is the 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see what we have for you. 6 of Wands for you. 7 of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And then at the end here, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. All right, so I feel like both of you see each other as I feel like a strong pull between the two of you. Like this person, has made a choice that you are their person And I feel like you know that this person wants you. I mean, all of this fire energy, there is some chaos here for sure. Okay, there definitely is. But I feel like at the core of this relationship or connection, I feel like you both know that you want each other. All right, and I feel like that's very important. The King of Wands, has a very confident, the King of Wands came out in the Aries video as well, or Aries reading as well. And, that's a very, I think of like a George Clooney type of character, somebody very charismatic, very confident, very, attention, not attention seeking, but draws in attention to them. Generally, I'd say good looking to the majority of the population. Just carries a lot of, je ne sais quoi, just has that X factor, right? All right. And then you have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like there's something about this person that you are a little suspicious about. Okay? And we'll get some clarification on that for sure. But again, remember the core, you both know you want each other, okay? But I feel like you're maybe a little bit intimidated by this King of Wands energy. A little bit, but you're more I don't know if it's intimidated. It's more suspicious. There's a suspicious energy here. I feel like the universe is trying to work with you guys with this Wheel of Fortune. Things are trying to move forward. But we've got the Five of Wands up here. And I almost feel like the Five of Wands is what's creating this feeling of suspiciousness. This person is not going to hold back their bigger than life personality because you're around, okay? So it feels like if you're going to be with this person, you have to be almost match that confidence a little bit, or have that knowing that here's the core is that you want each other. Like that's what you need to hang on to, because this person is going to be that charismatic, person around whoever they're around. Okay. So there's something I feel like in this person's behavior that is creating suspiciousness in you. I don't feel like it's intentional on their part. I really feel like it's just who they are. This feels absolutely like a bigger than life personality that you're dealing with here. All right? And let's face it, you can be that person too. So, when you've got, and clearly this is very likely a fire sign that you're dealing with. But it may not be. They just may carry that energy, okay? Because, we all have fire in our charts somewhere, all right? But this person definitely carries a lot of fire energy right now. And what is interesting to me in this reading specifically is the fact that we have the Ace of Wands, which is, a new, exciting beginning, and it feels like you've known each other for a while, and maybe this connection is evolving to the next step or the next level, but there's definitely a new energy around this connection. But yet we have you, Eight of Cups here, possibly walking away, and we have, strangely enough, with all of this confidence and fiery energy, this person has the Five of Cups, which is loss and sadness, feeling you walking away from this new beginning that you both want. So the cards of of concern here definitely are the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, and then the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups here. Okay, somebody walked away from somebody they really wanted, and it feels like it's you. And I feel like, you know and it happens all the time when you've got one really strong personality, or maybe two strong personalities, that are fighting each other. Lots of ego. Lots of ego. Okay? I feel like if you did walk away, honestly, it was possibly out of ego. I don't feel like it was a heartfelt decision. Like, I feel like there could be a lot of regret around this. And again, if you need to switch these two roles, you certainly can in a general reading. But whoever was the one that walked away has regret about doing it. It felt like a snap decision based on what's going on here with the Seven of Swords and Five of Wands. This person, again, I don't feel it was intentional, but, if they're posting things on social media that you're seeing or misinterpreting, or you actually see them interacting with other people, it's creating a suspiciousness in you that it almost feels like a test. Because again, right here, this feels like a core connection that you both want. All right. And with this Ace of Wands here, surrounded by these two cards, I feel like you're both doing things right now that you don't want to do. Meaning this person doesn't want to feel this loss, and you don't want to walk away. And frankly, flip it around if you need to, okay? Because that's what I feel like is happening here. All right, so let's take a look at the Lenormand deck here and see what we get. All right, so we have the Key. Interesting. We have the Coffin. And we have the Gentleman. All right. So as far as the Key goes, so when we're looking at the Key, this is about, the act of locking or unlocking. All right. And it's a choice, whether or not to open the door to that Ace of Wands or not. And it feels like somebody locked the door. Somebody locked the door, which I feel, honestly, they kept the key. All right, whether it was you or them. All right. As far as the Coffin goes, it can be about unnecessary stagnation or endings and goodbyes. Here we have the Eight of Cups, which somebody here walked away, but I feel like it was out of ego. And when I say out of ego, it's like, it was like, I need to do it before they do it to me and hurt me. That's ego. Okay? So if you felt yourself doing that, and the universe was trying to move this along in a positive direction, but I think somebody's ego got in the way here. All right? Now, so we've got the Gentleman card. And this card means a significant male in your life, okay? Or a significant masculine energy. So that tells me that I do feel like who's ever watching the video is the one that walked away. This person in your life is now feeling this loss. And I feel like it's before it even got started. Like, I feel like there are a lot of possible miscommunications or misunderstandings or assumptions. Assumptions, I mean, you know, the cliche of assumption is making an ass out of you and me, right? And that's exactly what this feels like. All right, so I'm going to get clarification on a couple things here. And I'm using a third deck to get the clarification that we need. So we're clarifying the Seven of Swords. We're definitely clarifying this Five of Wands. We're going to clarify the Eight of Cups and the Five of Cups. All right, Seven of Swords, we've got Four of Cups. So this tells me that this is assumption. You assumed that something was, you were looking at something from the glass half empty standpoint, okay? You assumed the glass was half empty versus half full, which caused you to be suspicious about something that you saw this person doing or you assumed that they were doing. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so this person was making you feel or helping you to assume negatively possibly that this person had a lot of choices. This person likes to be seen as somebody who's very attractive and has a lot of choices. Seven of Cups. All right, it's as clear, I mean, it couldn't write itself any easier here as to what's going on. Eight of Cups is clarified by Ace of Pentacles. Yep. So there was a new beginning at hand and you walked away from it. You walked away from it. Five of Cups clarified by the Tower. This is how they saw you walking away from them. This crumbled their life. Okay? They didn't expect you to walk away. You know, and I'm not saying that they're, you know, that they're innocent in this, right? They, you know, I don't feel like this was intentional. Okay? I don't. But think about it. Say it was intentional, okay, that they made it look like they had a lot of options. Say that that was intentional. Why would somebody do that? Why would somebody do that? Because there's a potential deep-rooted insecurity as to how you feel about them. Okay? This was a desire for validation from you. Just saying. Just saying. All right. So again, Eight of Cups clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, surrounded by the Ace of Wands. There was definitely a new beginning that was getting ready to happen here. And something that you assumed negatively about this person caused you to walk away. And it was a Tower moment for this person. This person wasn't expecting it, and they feel a ton of sadness right now because of it. And yet, going back to here, you both feel like you are each other's person. All right. All right, so we're going to end the reading with two cards from the Blessed Bee deck. So we're going to find out what is blessing this connection right now. Okay, so both of these cards are for the connection, not for either person. A blessing on your sleep. And then we have a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. All right, so that's interesting. So one or both of you might be seeing each other in your dream state. That could be where you get your blessings and some of your answers around this situation. And it feels like, with this wheel here, this battle between the two of you, or this assumption that, went wrong, might have needed to happen, in order to bring you both to a higher state of understanding. Because we do have goodbyes and endings here, and yet this is around a significant person, and somebody locked the door, which I feel it was you, okay? And it was just part of the process. Like, I feel like this is going to come back around at some point, not far from now. And this card is 29, which breaks down to 11. And I feel like it's a significant connection between the two of you. It just is. I feel that. And this is the type of connection that tests both of you. And I feel like you know that. All right? So remember, though, if you lock the door, if you're the one that locked the door, you're the one that can unlock it. Okay? All right? 33 is a number of enlightenment as well. Okay? So, I feel like this all had to happen the way that it had to happen in order for you guys to learn something, to move it to the next level. This in no means feels done at all. At all. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you guys. I'm so happy to be back, and I will talk to you next week. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.